Look at this crapola. For 20 bucks, you can get 6,000 silver. Talk about like reasons to make getting silver hard in the game. And look over here. What's this? For 20 bucks, you can get 7,600 iron and 2,600 titanium. What a joke. I mean, yeah, I hate farming iron. Starting to seem a little intentional, huh? Get fudged, Ubisoft.
Though its line of kings is all but ended, the people of this land still teems with life, with promise. But today, the Shire languishes. It needs the guidance of new blood.
Like me.
I'm sorry?
I'm the definition of new blood. It may be I should put my name in for Elderman.
There it is, that dark sense of humor. Blunt as a hammer, eh? Like the one carried by your thunder god. I don't recall the name.
Go on.
What I mean to say is, I enjoy the company of your people. Or people like you. What little I've seen of them. And I don't care what stuffy fools like Herefriv and Hunwald say. You Danes are damn decent people. Not dense at all.
Kind. Are we hunting, Alfgard? Or is it your hope that I'll braid your hair?
Hunting, definitely. The bear's lair should be nearby. My old friend Grim. How wonderful to see you here. What a pleasant surprise.
What surprise? I came as you requested.
Yes, and how is Grimsby? How are all the other Danes?
I can't speak for all Danes, but I am well, and itching for a hunt as you made plain in your message this morning.
Yes, that's right. Very good. Speaking of Danes, I'd like to introduce you to Eivor. Perhaps you know each other, as one Dane to another.
I'm Norse, actually. Something you might learn by asking. Well met, Grim. Glad to have you along.
Hey, Eivor. Did he lure you here as well with the promise of a hunt?
Yes, hunting a bear. That's the point of all this. We're hunting, I promise.
There's a cave just up the hill there. Seems a likely place for a lair.
If the beast is as large as Elfgard claims, it'll take all three of us to bring it down.
I'm game. Let's get a new fur cloak, shall we? There's all manner of beasts in this forest. If we don't find the bear, we'll find something worth our supper.
I have a divine rule over the land on my estate. God shall provide. Have no worry.
Yeah, he's slimy. He's oily. He's slick. Oh, run in there first. Let's let him take care of it. He's unctuous.
This is the threshold of the beast zone. There's no doubting that.
I'll fight over here with my buddy.
That's not a bear. Wolves.
Wolves everywhere, and not a bear in sight.
I'll let him do his own thing. But don't come after me. Why's my hood coming on and off on its own? Alright. Where'd the other guy go?
There's something you'll want to see here.
That smoke! My God! My estate is burning like a twig!
Soon to be a sea of fire.
Eivor! You're skilled enough, and I can't tell you how to handle this, but please! By God, help me with this!
I'm in this fight with you. A clutch of puny Mercians don't frighten me.
Okay, this just got interesting. Grim, hop on. Come on, Grim.
The guards here are vigilant.
Where's Alfgar, bloody Dane lover?
Here's the delay! Kill the rat! Your head! Boom! Stand over down! Ready, move!
Oh, the auto aim is really doing a good job. Look at that lock on. I want to shoot someone backwards. Yeah, backwards. Nope. I'm out of arrows. Oh, shucks. I have to use the hunter bow now. Let's see how well that is on horseback. Where'd my horse go? Come back here. My horse is running away. I have a feeling the hunter bow isn't gonna lock on. Oh yeah, it locks on a little bit. Speak to him. He didn't come? Is he still way up at the cave? Surely he would have come running at that big old greatsword. You guys both just stayed there? The hell is this?
The men who would see you burn are dead. Let's get these fires out.
Agreed. What a mess. A sea of ashes. I thank you, Eivor, for doing what you could.
You're a man of many riches, Alfgar. You can rebuild.
To be sure. But I do not look forward to the toil. Sweet Lord in heaven! The bear is returned!
Uh-oh.
The Shire mood will start soon. I should return to Lincoln to see that it goes well.
Sticking out the villagers. Shoot in the butt. Kitchen chicken. My arrow there.
There, you see? Didn't I promise you a rousing hunt? Brilliant! Simply brilliant! Fucking hellfire!
Stop, drop, and roll, man. Alright. So, he started out pretty slimy, but he got kind of funny at the end. Why do I feel like I have to choose in the Shire moot? Who else is putting themselves up to be eldermen?
Archer, is everything ready?
The Shire moot will soon begin. Will you join us, Eivor? We'd be comforted by your presence.
Yes, I'm curious to see this Shire moot for myself. I'll follow. When will the boat begin, Abbess?
12 able lords of Lincolnshire have already cast their stones, but they have reached a tie. 4 votes for each man. It now falls to you to break this impasse.
Me? By whose order?
You have earned the trust of our 3 candidates, it seems. Even our bishop has found a certain fondness for your hardy spirit.
It's an important vote for your people. How would you counsel my vote?
I value competent and righteous leadership, not foolish friends in high seats.
Anyone but Hunwald, you mean?
I love Hunwald as I love my own kin. But I would not put a stone in his care without fearing for the safety of both. I pray that God guides your vote today, and not the devil, as I fear.
She has a point. I'm not gonna lie. Hunwald seems incompetent. Let's just get some of these here. Stealth damage. Oh, maybe I should get that. See what other people have to say.
How are you, Lord?
Have I heard aright? That you have come to break us from our deadlock?
I have, Lord. Have you any advice before I vote?
Lord Hundbeor was a bold and honest man, if somewhat reckless. I see the same qualities in his son. Therefore, Hunwald is my man.
Oh, let's look at that bow. Should give it to Hunwald. Pretty good. Maybe comparable to that. Maybe better.
King Ceolwulf's attendant, aren't you?
Aye. The king sends his love and support. Whatever happens here today shall have his full blessing.
He's learning fast. Good man.
A vote for Hunwald will return the House of the Ferocious Swan to its former glory.
Good evening, Alfgard.
Eivor, I hope it's not untoward of me to solicit your support, but I do need it. The vote is closer than a cat's whisker.
It's a difficult choice, Alfgard. Know that I won't make it lightly.
Good, good. But let me say unreservedly that I am the man who will lead Lincolnshire into progress and victory.
I don't doubt your convictions, Lord.
What's his accent? Is it Irish?
Grim, good to see you again.
A hearty hello, Drenger. Seems Britain is getting quite used to the idea of Danes stalking her shores.
Where do you fall in this contest, Grim? Alfgard is a friend of yours, is he not?
He is, and a good man as well. But I cast my stone for the bishop.
The bishop? That's an odd strategy.
These Christians are easy to nudge about. So desperate they are to avoid a good fight, they'll agree to most anything a Dane says.
I'm not that kind of diplomat, though.
Bishop,
Eivor, I must thank you for your fearless participation in our moot.
I'm surprised to hear you vouch for me, Bishop.
I surprised myself, to be honest. But I felt it would be a good test of God's faith in my judgment. Under my guidance, this Shire is crawling back from a decade of lawlessness. God knows the love that lives in my heart for the people of Lincolnshire. I pray now that he guides your hand accordingly.
Quite a gambit, Bishop. Mad enough to work, it may be.
Well then, I thank you for what it's worth. God go with you.
Look at that big book he's got hanging from his belt. I don't know if I can trust that style. What's that gesture? What are you doing, Bishop? Alright, I think it's just gonna come down to how much does Hundwald annoy me.
How fare you, Lord?
My prayers are fervent and my will is strong, Eivor. If I am Elderman, I will bring joy to this Shire.
There's more to good leadership than merrymaking. You must be strong and stern and willing to take risks.
Of course, of course. Strength and wisdom and fortitude and all that. I shall rise above the peat moss of mediocrity. Have no fear.
That's good to hear.
I don't like him. don't like him. Don't like him. Alright, this is where I'm at. The bishop, when we first came, was really weird and kind of rude. Didn't want to tell us what was up with his father being dead. Ulfgar was very obviously just trying to put me and Grim together and show us we could be buddies and, you know, give me gifts. Very obvious what he was attempting to do. Hunwald's just been really whiny and annoying this whole time. But he's got a cool SO, significant other. Who will betray me? Ulfgar might. The bishop. Probably wouldn't. Hunwald. Might not matter. Might have anything to betray me with. I don't know. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Three men, three possible futures.
Odin, you tell me.
Which of these sad puppets will dance best when you call upon them?
Hunwald.
It's not for myself I must cast this stone, but for my clan. Who will serve us best in a time of true need? You can never be certain where you stand in another's heart. Choose only for yourself. All three have strengths and weaknesses.
Considering, does that mean he's gonna talk about them before I choose? See, yeah, I think what Odin said is who will serve me best. Probably Hunwald, because he's more indebted, and since he's young and reckless and kind of stupid, he could possibly just like, yeah, I'll come charge with you and fight the king. This is all, in my head, it's all leading up to a big battle with this King Alfred person who I haven't even came across yet. But whatever, I could just storm the castle by myself.
Hunwald is not the most cunning or clever, but he has heart and spirit. Both go a long way in times of need. Though tinged with arrogance, Ulfgar is competent and wealthy. He'd be a good Elderman, but a faithful ally?
Mm-hmm. Exactly what I was thinking.
The bishop can be stuffy and wallows in Christian piety. But he is wisest of the three, and has already proven himself.
Mm-hmm. Yep, so it's between those two. I think old Reckless is more likely to throw in with me.
Hunwald is not them both go along. Lead your Shire with pride, ferocious swan.
And Swan. That's my symbol. Forgot about that. Of course, the Swan.
It is decreed by this lawful Shiremoot that the Alderman of Lincolnshire shall be son of our dear and departed Lord Hundbjorn, Lord Hunwald of Lincolnshire.
I don't know what to say. I thank you. Deeply, madly, humbly. What more can I say? I don't know. I miss my father. I'd sooner see him standing here than... Well, I will do my best. For each and every one of you.
Let us all raise our cups. A toast to our new Elderman. As all well know, this Shiremoot's decision is not final, but advisory. It now falls to our newly anointed King Ceolwulf to ratify our choice. To this end, we need not worry. Ceolwulf is a friend to Saxon and Dane alike, and he is sure to approve the results. Our good and noble friend, Arthelswith,
A septic rot has overtaken this Shire. A sickness for which there is only one cure.
Your Grace! What is this?
Nobles of Lincolnshire, stand fast! For the glory of the ancients, leave none alive! Steel yourself, you Noble.
Watch out, civilians. I got wild spears coming through here.
Not this how that god welcomes a new Elden. Bastard bishop. Sent king. This one's gone. Find those who still draw breath. Polish your ass, Hunwald. The Alderman's seat is yours. As your war council, I suggest you waste no time in catching this grief totter. He won't be far.
We should first bury our dead, no?
That choice is yours to make, Alderman.
Yes. Yes, of course. We'll bury our dead, then raise a feared.
So that was what combat's like if I just mash light attack and go full on hack and slash mode and don't think about doing anything.
I am at a loss for words. A trusted man of the cloth. I will pray for these martyrs and tend to the remaining wounded until the last man walks free.
Be well, Archer.
And you, Eivor. May God, or the gods, protect you.
So, what would have happened if we voted for the bishop? Would maybe Elfgar have gone crazy on us? I don't know. Probably worth looking up. Curious. Even though the guards are friendly to me, it's funny, I can still attack them if I want. A sword shower. Let's check the merchant, see if they have restocked their iron. Or, you know, we could just go on Ubisoft store and pay $2.
This could come in very handy. Take care of yourself out there. This was an amazing choice. Leaving already?
I have to go.
The horse followed me into the shop. Come on. With horses, you can't really sprint in town. Alright. I'm just gonna read the quest, so I'm interested. Oh, so that's where the bishop fled to. Okay.
A bold attack, and in broad daylight. The hatred that eats at that man must be ravenous.
What news, Hunwald?
We've learned that Herewrith rode for the fort at Annikastre following the massacre. I have assembled a field there. Quite a large one, in fact. They eagerly await your orders, Eivor.
You mean your orders, Elderman?
Ah, yes, that's right. My orders. Which are what, exactly?
Who can say? Ride with me to your camp, and we'll find out together.
Escort Hunwald, escort
Herewrith was a
Hunwald.
friend of my
Follow
father's and
Hunwald.
always so dear to me. I don't understand what possessed him.
He invoked the name of an ancient order before his men attacked. I know exactly what possessed him.
Do you?
It's not a story for now.
This will send waves of disgust through all the parishes of Mercia. Herefrith is a new and ugly stain on the bishopric.
Your Christ was an interesting man, if a little soft. But stranger still, I've met so few Christians like him.
Today has been a boon, Eivor. In spite of everything, I now know my father's spirit still burns within me. It's thanks to you I know this. When songs are sung of the day Lincolnshire was saved, your name will ripple through every stanza.
Don't be hasty, Hunwald. One verse of our song remains unsung. The din of battle beckons.
You pagans and your appetite for battle. I certainly don't share it. I worry what diabolical feast the bishop has in store.
Don't let that poxy bishop worry you. With Eivor beside us, he'll be victuals before long. How has Atcha taken all this? She and Herewrith were so close.
She must feel as though the devil himself attacked her monastery. The poor lady.
We spoke briefly. Her spirits were low, but her work carried on. I think she'll be fine.
Manipulated by a man who should be God's... Here's the camp!
We are the men of Lincolnshire! Remember it! My ancestors fought with the old kings of Lindsey. It's for their memory we fight today.
Alright, well, looks like a good place to pause if it'll let me save. Yeah, well. Thanks for watching, and we'll pick up next episode with some good action as we take down this bishop. Have a good one. Later.